Hey Michael, it's Zach. Just want to say thank you so much for your donation to my fundraising. It really means a lot to me. So let's see. So I've been making these thank you videos for everybody who donates, and I realized pretty quick that if I just said, "Hey, thanks," like the video would be really short and really boring. So what I've been doing is telling the story of some random item or something or another that I own. So this is my copy of the book Fake by a guy named Clifford Irving. It's the biography of the 20th century's greatest art forger, Elmire de Hori. So, Elmire. I first learned about Elmire probably, let me think, 13, 14 years ago. Because in Atlanta, there's a burrito bar called Elmire. For the longest time, I had no idea why it was called Elmire. And occasionally I would look up and look at the walls and think to myself, that's obviously not a real Jackson Pollock, or that's obviously not a real Van Gogh. Why do they have them on the walls? I have no clue. And then at some point, somebody finally explained to me, oh, he was an art forger. Oh, there's like this movie about him, and there's this book about him. Oh, and interesting side note is that the guy who wrote the book about him next wrote a fake biography of Howard Hughes and then ended up going to jail for it because he made the whole thing up. He said, "Oh, I've got this. I've been talking to Howard Hughes, and this is when he was in his crazy Las Vegas penthouse, phase of his life, where he had like tissue boxes as slippers." Anyhow, so later on, I finally saw the movie. It's called F for Fake. It's Orson Welles' last completed movie, anyways. And like this movie is brilliant. Like it's one of my favorite movies I've ever seen ever. It just every time I see it, it knocks me out. And then I thought, well, I'd really like to find the book, but it's out of print and it's been out of print forever. I don't know. Maybe Green Apple Books will have it. So I go to Green Apple Books. They have a copy for like $6 or something like that. I was like, beautiful. So I went and I bought it, and here it is. This is my copy of Fake. It's a really good book, and Elmire is a fascinating, fascinating dude. I have a weird interest in art forgery, not actually doing it, but I guess art forgery history. Anyhow, so that is the story of my copy of Fake. Thank you again so very much for your donation.